I'll be short.
Another day at the office. Up till now, we have won the primaries and caucuses in 20 states in this country. We have won well over 9 million votes. Look, you're out there and you're working 2 or 3 jobs. You're worried to death about your kid, and you're seeing all new income and wealth going to the top 1%. You know what? You're not a happy camper.
But how did you know this was the time, this was the year, this was the campaign?
So I look around, and maybe my main motive is I have 7 grandkids, beautiful children. And we got to deal with climate change. We got to deal with healthcare. We got to deal with higher education. We got to rebuild our infrastructure. You know, we got to guarantee healthcare to all people. And who's going to do it? But what we have done in this campaign is almost unimaginable, and it is unprecedented. We have received almost 8 million individual campaign contributions. Anyone know the average contribution? $27.
You have shown that the old excuse the Democrats used, I can't possibly just rely on donors. I have to have a super PAC, or I have to, you know, I believe in campaign fundraising reform and campaign finance reform, but I'm not going to do it with one hand tied behind my back. You have shown that that is absolute bullshit.
That's right. That's right. But what goes with it is people are not going to contribute, and we have over 2 million contributors, 8 million individual contributions, unless you stand for something. Together, we are going to create an economy that works for all of us, not just the 1%. And I'll tell you, maybe on a personal level, Bob, you know, my family, I grew up in a family that did not have any money. My father worked all the time. We weren't poor, just never had any money. So I come, if you like, from the white working class of this country. There has been a massive redistribution of wealth in this country from the middle class to the top 1/10 of 1%. Well, for a start, we're going to redistribute that wealth back down to working families. And it profoundly disturbs me to see white working class people whose jobs are going to China, who can't afford to send their kids to college, who have inadequate health care, voting for a Republican Party that wants to make a bad situation even worse. That personally bothers me very, very deeply. And, you know, I am trying my best to communicate with those people to understand that if they're angry, they should be angry. But get angry at the right people, not at some, you know, Mexican who's working for $7 an hour. That guy is not your enemy. Our message in this campaign is to bring people together. Black and white and Latino and Asian American and Native American. We will never allow the Trumps of the world to divide us up. But here's the good news, and where I am very optimistic, and I always mention this in my speeches. We're winning the overwhelming majority of voters who are 45 years of age or younger. Primary after primary and caucus after caucus, we win often overwhelmingly the votes of young people. The future is with our ideas. And we got to open the damn doors, and we got to figure out a mechanism. Social media, by the way, can play an enormously important role.
Remarkable.
But there are other ways that we can do it. I don't have all the answers now. But somehow we've got to galvanize and mobilize and educate and bring these people together. When we do that, we change America. And that is maybe the most profound lesson of this campaign so far. My point is that what seems impossible today, in fact, happens when millions of people demand that it happens.
Senator Bernie, thank you.
So on June 7th, let us together create the largest voter turnout in Democratic primary history in California. And let this great state, one of the most progressive states in the country, go on record as saying, yes, let's go forward with the political revolution. Thank you all.